Hey everyone,
Hey.
Jonathan and Letty. We're on our Saturday morning date. Again, it's always so important to stay connected and just get on the same page with things. So I had a question that I wanted to ask the both of us to answer together. What do you think you learned this week? What is something that stood out to you? So Letty's gonna go first.
I think that one thing, I think we've been learning this over the years, but I think that it's definitely hit home this week is about lifting each other up, especially, well, all the time. But, we got into a circumstance where, we were in front of somebody else. And so it kind of got us thinking about just being one and always seeking to be uplifting to each other. And when there's, even if it's like a little slight for us, I think that sometimes that can turn into a real thing, even though it's just a joke. And so just being mindful to always guard each other, protect each other, in the sense of like just building each other up. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, being a covering for each other, right? We're one, so if she looks bad, then I look bad. If I look bad, then she looks bad. I think that, yeah, that's something that I'm learning this week too, is like sometimes at the expense of being right in the moment or being the correct one, it's better to just be quiet and just let the conversation play out. And then we can talk about it later. And just going out of my way to never talk down or tear down my wife, even in a joking way, even teasing, especially in front of others. And just knowing that we are a team, that our reputation is important, and who we are, and it really does impact our effectiveness in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's a tip. Always speak life into your wife, about your spouse, vice versa. So
I think it's interesting too because just dealing with our kids, our son had a situation where he was joking around with friends, and I think somebody in our family kind of questioned him about it, like, hey, do you think it's actually hurting people's feelings? And he was like, nah, that's just the way we play. And then it turns out that it actually was affecting that person, and thankfully that person brought it up. A lot of times people aren't gonna bring it up, especially if it's not their spouse. I think with their spouse, they're like, yeah, we're gonna bring this up.
yeah, which is the testament to the type of friend that young man was.
He was very mature to bring it up to our son and say, hey, this actually did hurt my feelings. And then our son was just like shocked, like, wow, I didn't know that was affecting you, because we both, say similar things to each other.
Yeah, because the night before, when we were talking about it as a family and with our daughter who made the observation, he was so sure that they were both cool. It was a two-way street, nobody's feelings. I think his exact words were, my sisters just don't understand our friendship dynamics. I was like, impressed with the word choices.
Yeah, that's just who we are. That's just what we do.
And then literally the next day, he got a message about how that type of joking hurt his feelings. So, but yeah. So yeah, learning these things, learning to be careful with our words, is our tip of the day. So anyway, we love you guys. Talk to y'all soon. Talk to y'all later. Peace.
Bye.